After years of anticipation, The Princess Diaries 3 is officially happening, and we are absolutely thrilled with excitement. Following the official announcement, the internet has been flooded with speculation about which beloved cast members will return. While we know Anne Hathaway is reprising their iconic roles as Mia Thermopolis, there's still a lot of mystery surrounding the rest of the cast. Will we see familiar faces like Chris Pine or Julie Andrews? And what about new additions to the royal world of Genovia? With the film still in the early stages, we are eager to uncover more details about the plot, whether it's Mia's journey as a queen, her love life, or a new adventure that awaits her. As we patiently await the trailer, there's no doubt that Princess Diaries 3 will bring back the magic and whimsy that made the first two films so unforgettable. So let's talk about what we know so far. It's been a long wait for us, with nearly 20 years passing since the release of The Princess Diaries 2: Royal Engagement. For a while, many of us gave up hope on seeing a third one, especially after the passing of Gary Marshall, who had directed the first two films. But in 2019, Anne Hathaway sparked our dreams when she revealed in an interview that a script was in the works and that she was ready to return to the role of Mia Thermopolis. But there was still uncertainty about whether the project would come to fruition. Fast forward a few years, Disney officially confirmed the third movie was happening. However, we were still left on edge, as it was unclear whether Hathaway would reprise her role. Then, just last month, she delighted us all with a video on social media, officially confirming her return to the Princess Diaries universe, and we couldn't be happier. Although I'm beyond excited about the news, there's still some uncertainty about whether Chris Pine will reprise his role as Nicholas Devereaux, and that's honestly a bit of a letdown. After everything that happened in The Princess Diaries 2, I really want to see where their story goes in the new film. Chris recently said in an interview that he didn't have any information about the project, adding, "Call Disney, call Bob Iger." When pressed for a more definitive answer, he didn't give much away. It's understandable that actors can't always reveal details about their roles before they're officially confirmed, but it makes you wonder, could he still make a surprise appearance? After all this time, it would be such a shame if we didn't get to see that classic romantic chemistry between Mia and Nicholas. What do you think? Will they finally get their happily ever after in Princess Diaries 3? Well, about Julie Andrews, I'm about to give you some bad news because it looks like her return to the Princess Diaries franchise is up in the air. While Anne Hathaway had mentioned back in 2019 that both she and Julie were interested in doing a third film, Julie's current stance seems to have shifted. Reports say she's feeling hesitant about returning to the role of Queen Clarice, especially after all these years. In 2022, Julie herself said, "I think we know that it's probably not going to be possible." It was talked about very shortly after the second sequel came out, but it's now how many years since then, and I am that much older. It's completely understandable that Julie might be reluctant to return, but I honestly can't imagine a Princess Diaries film without her iconic role. Since 2017, Julie hasn't been on screen, so her return to a physical role would be a big deal. Do you think she'll make one final appearance as Queen Clarice? Or is it time for the crown to pass on? In the last film, Mia finds out that to become Queen of Genovia, she must marry. Eventually, Mia realizes that she doesn't need to marry just for the crown. She can lead Genovia on her own terms. In the end, she chooses her own path, rejecting a forced engagement with the handsome but untrustworthy Nicholas Devereaux, and instead choosing to focus on her responsibilities as queen. The movie ends with Mia confidently stepping into her role as the future ruler, leaving the door open for more royal adventures. So, what can we expect in this new upcoming film? Based on the novel series, we will see Mia facing many struggles about how to rule Genovia. She's not our quirky little princess anymore, she is more mature and empowered. Mia will also find herself grappling with the complex balance between personal desires and her duty to Genovia. As queen, she'll face tough decisions that could shape the future of her country. Expect plenty of heartfelt moments, some awkward situations, of course, and maybe even a few surprise twists, as Mia discovers what it truly means to rule with heart, and whether she can find room for love along the way. Unfortunately, Nicholas Devereaux doesn't exist in the books, so how their relationship will evolve in the film is still a mystery. However, my eyes will definitely be searching for him. I need to know how their relationship ends up. So when will we get to see see it. Realistically speaking, The Princess Diaries 3 is probably still a couple of years away. Given the scale of the movie and how packed the cast schedules are, it's safe to assume we won't see it in the near future. If I had to make a guess, we're looking at a release sometime in 2026, provided they start filming next year. With so much anticipation from fans, the production team will definitely want to take their time to ensure it lives up to the legacy of the first two films. But hey, good things take time, and when it finally hits theaters, it's bound to be worth every second of the wait. But I want to know what your opinions are, so don't forget to comment what you think, and if you don't want to miss out on new updates, don't forget to subscribe. And if you like this video, watch this one next.